Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 8th time in franchise history. One of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era, no doubt. They look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Pats and Steelers for most ever.
And they've been really close in recent years. They were in this game just 3 seasons ago. Super Bowl 54 in Miami. Had the lead in the 4th quarter against Kansas City.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason. So now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. They juked him. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he powers his way up past the 30. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Tully is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose. And that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla. But once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. So this drive spans 7 plays. drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They're going to look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelce, left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Eric Armstead forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To try again after the sack. Mahomes looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Locates Hardman for another catch. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better. Continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 11. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Quincy Roche
Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, They've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down.
Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid run of football, and they can do exactly that.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
Shifts by him. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start. Nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
2nd down, McKinnon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback.
So on 4th down, Mahomes on. Butker's kick here is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
Things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Quincy Roche, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight.
Hardman on the return.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Now McKinnon to start the drive.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this
to make a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jennings. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just one quarter that remains. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now back to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. The Niners on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And right side, they're going to go option here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 39 yards. And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Nicole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
just one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Thank you.